Hello. Oh, it works. Hello, everyone. Oh, Naira, we're doing every other seat. So there's a chair right in front for you. Right. No. Or yeah, right here. I just want you close. We missed you. You know, COVID precautions. Hello, everyone. We're going to start in a couple of minutes, okay? We're waiting for all the dorm students to get on Zoom. Dorm students. Oh, it's 8:01. Mr. Shin, I'll wait for your signal. How you doing now? Alan's here. He's back there. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm just waiting on a signal from Mr. Shin. We're also waiting for all our dorm students to get on Zoom. I hope everyone had a good summer. It is so nice to have you guys back in the building. Okay. Good morning, BIA. Now, at this point, if you guys can put away your phones, you can look up at me. This is your welcome assembly. We're going to just give you guys a little kind of update, talk about the year. Dr. Lagerteria will come up, give you a few words. Dr. Swartz will come up, give you a few logistical things to think about and consider. And then we're going to be off on our day. Okay, you're following your schedule. And we're going to be orienting you and reminding you of all the rules here at BIA today. So it'll be a really fun day. It's really good to have you all back. Of course, we do feel like we're not full. It's because the dorm students are still upstairs. As they're coming into the country or coming from wherever they were, we are getting them tested for COVID just to make sure. So we're very, very comfortable and confident that everyone's okay, but we wanted to, put safety first. So they'll be upstairs for the rest of this week, okay, until we get all of their test results. So they'll be Zooming in. Should we all just wave to Zoom? Everyone is waving. We miss you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, so you're not going to have a full group right now, but again, they'll come back on Monday, okay? So that being said, I'm going to welcome up Dr. Lagerteria to say a few words for us. Give him a hand.
All right, good morning. It's exciting to be here on the first day of school, right? Even though you've had a lot of first days of school in your life, every time it's still magic and still exciting because we get to see each other again, especially after a long summer and lots of challenges going on in the world around us. So I am delighted. You've already heard that from Mrs. Kyson. You're going to hear it from everybody because we truly are happy and elated to see everyone back. And also, you're going to find, for those of you who are returning, you're going to find some new brothers and sisters among our ranks. And they're really, really wonderful new students, and I encourage you to get to know them better as the time goes on. Mr. Shin, let's start with a video. I'll just say a few words to frame it up for you. Good morning. Welcome. As you know, we do the Monday morning assemblies, right? And so every year we produce an assembly booklet that has the collective talks that we have given over the years. So we're going to continue that tradition. Probably I will give one talk a month, and then you'll hear from some faculty members, sometimes even parents, sometimes outside speakers. So Monday morning is an opportunity to kind of refresh the values that we're trying to promote at BIA. So one of the themes that I'm going to focus on, at least in this semester, is the gaps between the ideal and the reality. And so this short video right now is a bit of a teaser for my talk next time. But anyway, please enjoy this video about the blind men, and the elephant. We can hit the lights real quick. If you guys can't see over here, just move over a little bit. Right? I'm not sure like Naira or Thomas can see.
The Blind Man and the Elephant by Jungie Sachs. It was 6 men of Hindustan, to learning much inclined, who went to see the elephant, though all of them were blind, that each by observation might satisfy his mind. The first approached the elephant, and happening to fall against his broad and sturdy side, at once began to bawl, "God bless me, but the elephant is very like a wall." The second, feeling of the tusk, cried, "Ho, what have we here? So very round and smooth and sharp. To me 'tis very clear, this wonder of an elephant is very like a spear." The third approached the animal, and happening to take the squirming trunk within his hands, thus boldly up he spake, "I see," quoth he, "the elephant is very like a snake." The fourth reached out his eager hand, and felt about the knee. "What most this wondrous beast is like is very plain," quoth he, "'tis clear enough, the elephant is very like a tree." The fifth, who chanced to touch the ear, said, "E'en the blindest man can tell what this resembles most. Deny the fact who can? This marvel of an elephant is very like a fan." The sixth no sooner had begun about the beast to grope, than seizing on the swinging tail that fell within his scope, "I see," quoth he, "the elephant is very like a rope." And so these men of Hindustan disputed loud and long, each in his own opinion, exceeding stiff and strong, though each was partly in the right, and all were in the wrong. Moral. So oft in theologic wars, the disputants, I ween, rail on in utter ignorance of what each other mean, and prate about an elephant not one of them has seen.
Very good. Thank you. Maybe we can get the lights. So it's pretty clear, right, in that video that, 6 different people are looking at the same thing, and each one of them has a completely different impression of what they're looking at. And then they argue about it. "No, my idea is right. The elephant's like a wall. No, my idea is right. The elephant's like a snake," and so forth, right? And we are always finding ourselves, I think, in that situation on many levels. It can be a very tiny level, and it can be a very big level, where our understanding is different than our neighbor's understanding. And we're looking at the same thing, but we see something quite different. So we can argue about that, we can fight about that, or we can share our view with the heart and the understanding that somebody might have a different perspective on that. And that's particularly important now with the things that are going on in the society around us. There's a lot of strong views about the same thing that people are looking at. So my advice, and I'll build on this throughout the semester, my advice is try to take it all in, and don't be in a rush to judgment. Just listen and share. Don't just listen, but share what you think and what you feel. And like I said, this happens on many, many levels. It's not just in the political arena or something. It's really, when you're talking in class and you're talking with your teacher, you're talking with your friend, it's important to be what we call generous of heart. And you give the person the benefit of the doubt. You don't judge them very quickly. You just hold back as much as you can. You hold back your judgment. And frankly, this is what leads to character. So I have a lot more to say on this topic, but we have a lot to cover this morning, and I just want to wish you well in the new school year. Our ranks will grow as Mrs. Kais said, as the dorm students finish it's a very short quarantine this year, but as they finish, they'll be coming down. And in the international market, there's a lot of challenges with embassies and things like that. So we have several students who are going to join us, but they're working on their visas. So you'll see new students coming in throughout the year. So don't be surprised, and please welcome them, and especially welcome our new students who are just joining us. They've been here for a couple days, so they already know the drill, but please make an effort to reach out to them and greet them and learn about them and introduce yourself to them as well. All right, so have a great day. God bless.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lagateri. Let's give him another round of applause. Okay, at this point, we're going to welcome up Dr. Schwartz, and he's going to go over some more concrete things to consider throughout the day. Okay, give him a round of applause.
Okay, good morning. It's great to see everyone again. I have some the practical things to do here. So first of all, in terms of the schedule, everyone was sent a schedule over the summer, and also on Plus Portals, you have access to the schedule. If you have difficulty getting back into Plus Portals, then please check with Mr. Shin. But also, if you want a hard copy, those students that are here right now, I put some hard copies in the back, and you can pick up a hard copy to take with you. There's a 10-day drop add period, okay? So you have 10 days from today if you need to change a class or want to change a class during that time, okay? Visit with me to go over your schedule if any difficulties or any changes. Now, I want to meet with every senior, so seniors that are listening on as well. I want to meet with every senior to go over your schedule. Make sure you know the number of credits you need to get. Make sure that you're fulfilling all your graduation requirements. So it's good if I can go over with it early in the year. But I think those that are remote, it's best you send me an email until you're cleared to come down here. Send me an email with any questions or any changes that you need to make. You can go onto Plus Portals and be able to easily send me an email in that way. So that's clear about the schedules. Any questions on that scheduling part? College courses, juniors and seniors. We'd like to have a lot of students take college courses. University of Bridgeport starts already on Monday. I think Housatonic the following Friday. For those that are existing students already registered with UB, it's very easy. The sign up is very easy, although some students run into what's a health hold because we're listed as UB students and they have to go through a certain amount of submitting health documents. Sometimes our students get caught up in that, although we do not have to submit the health documents, but I can straighten those things out. But generally it's pretty easy for those who are existing students. New students that have not yet registered, it's a little complex process that takes a couple days. So if you could, you want to check with me relatively early so we can get you signed up by Monday. Those who took Housatonic courses, we had 6 students, I think, that took Housatonic courses. Not all of them gave me their grades. University of Bridgeport, automatically they send me the grades. I request them, they send all of our students the grades to me so I can get them listed in your transcripts. But those that took Housatonic courses, I do not get them, and if you don't send them to me, then they don't end up on your transcript. So if you saw your grades that were sent out in June and it didn't have your Housatonic grade in it, then I still do not have it, okay? About your activity classes, Thursday we'll do, normally we would gather together on Thursday during activity period, and each activity will make a presentation, but we're a small group right now, okay, because the international students will not be here. many of them not until next week. It's a small group to go around. So we'll go around by homeroom to each activity. So we'll organize that on Thursday, but you'll be able to go to each room and get a pitch from that particular activity teacher about their activity, and then we'll sign up right on that day, on Thursday, okay? How will we do that with the, okay, so we got a plan. And homeroom teachers will take them around, and then we'll have somebody go around from activity to activity with the Zoom in some capacity. We'll work that out. Okay. At this point, we don't have a dance class scheduled. It's still possible, so everyone's in PE at this point. It looks like we're going to be able to use Wheeler. We're still finalizing that. Yeah. Yeah, the new UB president and vice president, is also the missions director, came over actually and met, spent a couple hours with us, and met in the office with Dr. Frank, the vice headmaster, Mrs. Keiss, our director of admissions, Lily Shapiro, myself. It was very, very nice. It was very accommodating. Okay, you know, the UB went through some changes with different president, et cetera. And they were just really want to work with us, really want to accommodate. Anything I should add on that? Huh?
They were very clear, though, that if you go to UB in any capacity, you need to be wearing a mask, okay? So be aware of that, okay?
Yeah, I need to check on that a little bit because they did ask that of us, but it may be just in the classroom because I took a group of new students around the campus yesterday, and people were not wearing masks on the campus. And then I got an email as my professor there, I got an email saying make sure you have a mask on in the classroom. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Bring your mask with you if you go to PE class on Wheeler for now until we clarify that. Anyway, it was a wonderful meeting. They want to really work with us. They're so happy that they continue with the same policy in terms of taking college classes. Work on us in Wheeler, work on us in all aspects. So just a warm relationship. We're very, very nice for that. Very few changes from last year. The only thing is, history class, you're going to be across in 225 instead of 226. And psychology, instead of the assembly room, it's small enough we can hold that in 226. Okay, other than that, I don't think we have many changes. We do have Korean being offered this year. Ms. Lagateri, you know, she had the experience of many of the international students arriving in a new country, maybe even more blatant for her. She ended up in a middle school, a regular middle school in Korea, without having the Korean language down, and plunged into it and learned the Korean language on the spot there. Pretty amazing. So she offered Japanese, and next year we'll offer Japanese again, but this year she'll be offering Korean, which I mentioned to the students yesterday. When you get something like that on your transcript, it really stands out. Japanese, Korean, those things really stand out from the other students. So it's a really good opportunity if anybody wants to take Korean with her. ID cards, I'll probably get those done at the end of the week, okay? I'm waiting for our Mr. Corley to return, but I can print them out, and I don't think we need them till the end of the week, so I'll get them out by the end of the week. If I need them earlier, we'll do them earlier. But if your photos, you want to change them. I mean, some of you seniors, I still have a 9th grade photo in there. If you want to change that, ask Mr. Shin and get a new picture taken, okay? They look nice, but in case you want to do that. I need good contact information, okay? So any of your contact information changed, any of your emails, phone numbers, et cetera, changed, please come to the office and let us know. I think that's all I have. Okay, you want to come up and close? Thank you.
Okay, one last announcement before I let you go. UB is letting us back at Wheeler not Wheeler, sorry, that you already heard about that one. Marina for lunch and dinner. The dorm students will be using Marina for lunch and dinner. Let's give that a round of applause. We're very happy. However, I'm in contact with the person that runs Marina, and it is open to local students. So if you are interested in getting a Marina card and taking your lunches over there, you need to come speak to me directly, okay? Basically, the process is you would sign up with Marina, and I could help that, and then your parents would put a certain amount of money on that card, and you would be able to use that card as, a debit card and get food over there. So if that is something, we've done it in the past with local students. We didn't do it the last 2 years because of the COVID problem, but if you want to do that again, come see me directly and we'll get that for you, okay? Marina opens on Monday, so we would want to do that within the next couple of days so you can, start right away, okay? Yes, Adam. Okay, yeah. If you have questions about that, you can come see me directly too, and I can answer your questions. Okay? Other than that, I think we are good. We're ready to. Oh yes. Oh yes, Sam. Dr. Schwartz, what do you think? That's a good point, actually, because Dr. Schwartz is pretty busy, especially at the beginning of the year, with settling in. So if you come in, don't expect for him to be right available for you. So if he can see you, most likely he will see you. But if he's in the middle of talking to someone, just say, when should I come back? Okay, and then in that way, there's less pressure. If kids are piling into the office, it becomes kind of chaotic. So thank you for asking that question, Sam. That's a really good question. Okay. Teachers have any comments? Teachers? We're all good? Okay, excited to have you guys back. We're so happy you're here. Go to your classes. Yay!